Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday to you. This is Divine Insights. My name is Dr. Debbie Roche. I am a chiropractor and someone who absolutely loves metaphysical healing and brain wellness and functional medicine and cells. To me, the human body and the cells are divine. And so, part of my healing philosophy and my great love of natural medicine comes from that flow of divine energy through our minds and consciousness and chakras. And that universal energy just flows through. And when we align our vertebrae and our cells and our energetics, I believe that's where tremendous mind, body, spirit healing occurs. And so tonight is my weekly intuitive event for Unity of Gulfport. For those that are guided to make a donation, all donations go to support Unity of Gulfport. And they have a brand new website. It's called, you can make a donation there, Unity of Gulfport. .org/give, or there's an option on PayPal and Venmo as well. And so tonight we will be pulling intuitive cards. And so we have many different types tonight. I tend to always have lots of intuitive decks around me. I love them. They've been one of my greatest spiritual tools that I have used on my own journey and my own healing walk. And they have been so helpful to me in so many ways. And so I'm going to show some of the decks I have. And so I always love the imagery on this deck of the Reiki coming out of an angel's hands. And I had an awesome Reiki session with Reverend Kimberly Harrell tonight, or actually earlier today. It was awesome. And so she has extremely powerful hands, and it was a wonderful session. Very grateful for it. We have Keepers of the Light. I don't use this deck often, but it was speaking to me tonight, so I grabbed it to use on the event tonight. And we have Psychic Tarot. This is a new deck too. I've been buying up a lot of decks for this event, but also because I've been around more of my intuitive friends. And so we often give each other readings. And so one of my good friends gave me a reading from this deck, and it was a really good reading. This is one of my newest decks. A good friend of mine named Dee got me this deck this week as a gift. So super grateful for my new deck. And let's see, we got Moonology and we got Shamanic Medicine. Oh, upside down. And then we have Archangel Gabriel. This is a great deck for those of you that are doing creative things in business. I don't know if you can see the wording. So I'm still playing around with the camera. I just figured out how to turn it on. I have a Logitech 920. And so I just got this camera. I have the 922 around here, but I couldn't find it before the event. But how my intuitive gift works is that I kind of have like a psychic movie screen on the front of my brain, and then I see things, or I'll hear little clips. And so there's all different types of intuition for those of you that are new to the intuitive process and intuitive connection. And so a clairvoyance is about seeing. And so you see images or shapes or pictures or little movie clips. And then clairaudience, audient meaning auditory, means that you'll hear little phrases or sounds or musical little segments and things like that. Or there's clairsentience, which is like knowing. There's even clairgustience, which is the taste, which I rarely get that, but once in a while. And so let's see what else. I think I'm going to start by pulling cards for myself from this deck, because nobody's requested a reading yet. So if you're on and you'd like a reading, let me know and I'll pull some cards for you. Let me know what deck you'd like, or you want me to review the decks. This says Angels and Ancestors. And so this is what the front of the cards look like. So I hope everybody's been having a good week. It's been kind of a weird week for me, but I've been playing a lot of guitar and really trying to embrace my creativity while at the same time organizing, which is an odd combo. But I am not I don't naturally organize well, but I have to do it in order to keep functional with the many projects that I do. All right. So I see a 1 and a 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'll start with that. Let's see. Ooh, I like these cards. These are good cards. Good reminders. The bee symbol is a very sacred symbol in my family, the bee, because my mother was Honeybee. That was her nickname. And I became Big Bee, and then I have a little bee for my sister, and now her kids are Baby Bee. And so the bee is a sacred symbol for all of us. And so, oh, I love this. These are good cards, actually, because I'm into like really productivity and creating and really getting structured and focused in terms of what I would like to do next, and trying to not get lost. I've been dealing with a lot of grief the last few months, and so it's been a really interesting journey as I've walked through two really big losses. And so it has been a little bit difficult in some ways, but I really chose to stay really present with the grief rather than running from it in some way. So anyway, here are my cards. The first one is Eagle. See from a higher perspective. That's a really good one, because I can always get lost in the details. Let me see if the camera can pick it up well. I'm still trying to see what the resolution of the cameras are. So this is at 720 resolution. Let's see the next one. Next card. Bask in joy and light. Bask in joy and light. Oh, I lost the V card. The second one. So for me, I don't know. My brain always tends a little bit more towards more worry than it should. And so I tend to be a little heavy in my thoughts. And so that's a good reminder to really be extra aware of what my brain is thinking about. Because we always have the ability, it's not able to pick up the wording, but that's what it says. It says summer, bask in joy and light. And then it has a very intense looking bee. If you can't see him, he has little eyes that are really intense. He's a cute little bee. All right. So we got, it says Sky Father, trust in the unknown. That's a really good one for me to get. Trust. Because I tend, like I said, my brain tends to just naturally go into fear more than trust. So I always felt that this lifetime was about me learning faith. So if that's my walk in this lifetime, that means I'm going to be going through a lot of stuff and stuff to learn faith, right? But I'm affirming that is in the past, all the big stuff. And the fourth one, it says make plans. Look at this intense girl. Make plans and focus. So that's what I need to do, is to create a little bit more structure. Hello. It says fairy guides you. Welcome. Welcome. How's your day going? Would you like a reading? I can't see your name. All I can see is a fairy guides you. But if you'd like a reading, let me know your name so I can say hello properly and give you a reading if you'd like one. Let's see what else. So I am good. I don't know who this is, but I am overall. Like I said, it's been a weird kind of week. A lot of processing of grief, and through that, and also trying to organize myself. Welcome to being here. So, would anybody like a reading? I'm not sure. It doesn't always show me how many people are on, and so, let's see. I think it's Moonology. I'm going to pull some cards from this deck for you, Jennifer. See how that goes. Let me put these away. Let's see. I just flipped this. Okay, here we go. Robin. Hi, Robin. Welcome. Robin, are you local? And Jennifer, are you local? Or do you live near St. Petersburg or Tampa area? Okay, so Jennifer, you're next. Let's see. All right, Jennifer, here we go. I see a 1 and a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, that's cool. How do you know? How did you find the event? Are you part of Unity of Gulfport or that community, or did you just find us online somewhere? Welcome, Robin. All right, so Jennifer. First card to step out of your comfort zone. You know, they always say that it's our comfort zone that keeps us kind of limited, right? It's comfy there, but then we don't really step out into the light and really challenge ourselves and step up into our greatness and into what we're meant to do here and how we're meant to serve. And so so the first thing is step outside of your comfort zone. That's where magic happens, right? I always get a little nervous. Oh yeah, I'm glad, Gulfport. Are you part of Unity of Gulfport or just in there? Okay, cool. I'm glad you found me scrolling. Awesome. It says your dreams need a practical plan, Jennifer. So I tend to be a little bit of a dreamer, and I always have lots of ideas going. But what happens is I'm a little bit too right-brained, and I've really trained myself to be more left-brained, even though I'm not excellent at it yet. But dreams need some type of plan to execute. And so I've really been practicing. Well, I'm not so good at it still, but practicing like a structured execution plan for some dreams. So that's what they're just reminding you of. Just get a plan. Even your dreams are good, obviously. It's time to execute them. Next one, Jennifer, don't let pride get in your way. I feel like this is about relationship interaction. I want to say it's more family than it is romantic, or someone that's close to you like family. So if you're in, like, I don't know, sometimes I can get all tiffy about dumb stuff, and sometimes I just, that something happened recently where I was like, you know what, I'm just going to forgive everything and everyone, including myself, in the interaction, and it all worked out great. So they're just saying, don't let pride come in the way between you loving someone. And then the last card, which is your power card, Jennifer, it says, bring love into the situation. So we're all human, and we all, very nice, Robin. I'm glad you have awesome people around you. And so, Jennifer, whatever you're struggling with in terms of your interactions, just bring more love into it. Because how can you go wrong if we bring more love? Okay, Jennifer, you're in Puerto Rico. Well, welcome. All right, so I hope that's helpful. Bring more love into the situation, let go of your pride, and just show up with your heart. That's really the most powerful message of the reading. Hope that's helpful, Jennifer. All right, Robin, you're next. Let's see. Yeah, they are beautiful cards. They are a Moonology. Yep, I just got this deck. I've been getting a lot of new decks lately. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, these cards have really been such an important part of my life. I've walked a lot. I've gone through a lot in my life in many different ways, and it's really been my intuitive cards that have really helped guide me out of some really dark places, actually. So I've been really grateful for all that I've learned as I've used these cards as a spiritual healing tool. And so they have helped bring a lot of light into my mind when I wasn't not so light filled. So let's see. Robin, oh, it's wonderful that you're a poet. I'm just starting to write more poetry. I'm writing my second book, and my first book is called The Joy Matrix. And so the second book is like my real raw book. And so I've been really practicing being really authentic and real in that book, but also like I noticed that I'm not writing enough. I think a lot about, hey Dee, I just pulled from the deck you bought me. And it's been giving me some great readings. So thank you so much, Dee, for my deck. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here tonight. And so, but yeah, these cards have meant so much to my heart as I've walked through some really hard stuff. And so I highly recommend getting a deck if you don't have one. I have attended many spiritual reading events online, and they've been really, really helpful to me. And so that's one of the reasons why I try to give back with this event. And so, Robin, would you like a reading? Have you seen a card or a deck that you like? We have this one, this new awesome deck from Dee, which is Angels and Ancestors. Keepers of the Light is another one. And we got Angel Therapy and Moonology and Shamanic Medicine Oracle cards. Robin, are you still here? Would you like a reading? Would anybody like a reading? Hello, hello. Let's see. I think I'm going to pull from this deck as a collective. Yes. Okay. So do you want me to pick a deck for you, or would you like to pick one? Robin, I don't know if I see things right away. All right. So I'm going to pick one for you then. Unless let's see. Let's see which one it is. I think it's this one, Robin. Psychic Tarot. This isn't really. Oh, thank you, Dee, for your. Oh, thanks so much. I try to serve with my heart. Thank you for all your service work in the community. You really have stepped up and really have done a wonderful job of showing up with your heart in the Unity of Gulfport community. So we super appreciate you. And we super appreciate your heart and your caring and all the service you do to support the community as well. All right, Robin, we're going with this deck. This is a Psychic Tarot card. This isn't really tarot. Tarot is more like a really structured way of doing things. Okay, great. Awesome. I like it too. Look at the imagery on it. It's very cool. All right. So if you're local and you haven't checked out Unity of Gulfport, please come on down. 10:30 a.m. Sundays at the casino. It's a wonderful gathering. A lot of cool people there. Also, I do an Exercising with Spirit deck. I'm sorry, an Exercising with Spirit class, an exercise class at 7 a.m. on Gulfport Beach. And it's not an easy class. We really try to push ourselves, even though you can modify the exercises and just hang out. But you're certainly welcome to join us at any time. And also there's meditation by Reverend Kimberly at 11:30 a.m. In where is it? It's the Gulfport Veterans Park. That's 11:30 a.m. And then I think there's like a meditation walk at 8 a.m. on Mondays, I think, on the beach. So, Robin, here we go. I see a 1, I see a 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. Okay, choose one. Okay, so hold on. Just choose wisely. I feel like the next steps in your life, Robin, are important. And so, meaning they're wanting you, to be extra aware of your next steps forward. Like sometimes when we're struggling with stuff or overwhelmed or just tired and kind of grumpy, we don't pay extra attention to certain details. And so they're really wanting you to, if there are any important decisions coming up, to look at all, don't make them haphazardly and don't make them in an emotional moment. That's what that card means. Like, choose your next steps carefully with wisdom and not reactivity. So it's taken me a long time, especially if somebody makes me mad and I'm triggered. I've learned to not communicate when I'm triggered. That's my biggest lesson this last 5 years. If I'm really wanting to tell somebody off or tell somebody what I really think of them, that is not the time to communicate. So that's, hello, Carol. Welcome. Nice to see you here, dear. And so anyway, okay. So Robin, it says mental conflict. So sometimes when I'm going back and forth on my mind, or my mind's, overactive and beat me up a little bit, I like practice just clearing it. I'll go for a walk underneath the clouds. I will do more meditation. I'll journal, get it all out on paper. But just be extra careful of what your brain's doing, because sometimes the brain isn't our friend. And so they're just wanting you to almost lay it down, the conflict. Whatever the conflict is in your brain, just lay it down for a while. Don't think about it and hand it over to your angels. I feel that you have strong angels. And they'll take care of it if you just like stop worrying about it, or stop going back and forth in your mind. All right, Robin, whatever it is you're working on, I feel it's going to be successful, triumphant success. That's not just a little bit of success. That's like big success, like you stepping up into the success. So that's an awesome card. Movement, choices, and decisions. I feel like your life, there are a couple, there's movement happening, but you're going to have to make some choices and decisions about like the steps, the avenues you're going to take, the people you're going to be with. Like there's some important decisions coming up, and like look at the little person looking at the doors. And, excuse me, the message around that is to just go with your gut. just go with your intuition. You can always course correct if you make the wrong decision. Like I'll go into like almost I've done, especially back in the old days, like analysis paralysis, like just like worrying about the decision. No, just make the decision the best way you know how, and then you know it will show up. The last card is memories of love, and I feel this is about like, I don't know, sometimes our relationships aren't going the way we want, whether that be with family or partners. Sometimes it's worth remembering the good memories. And so they're wanting you to err on the side of love rather than negativity in some way, if that makes sense. Excuse me. I hope that's helpful, Robin. Welcome. Come on down to visit us. If you do come to Unity of Gulfport, then come find me. I'm usually somewhere in the front row somewhere. Let's see. Who's next? Who's next? Who would like a reading next? Dee, are you still around? Or is it Ellen? Let's see. Oh, good, good. I'm so glad, Robin. I hope that's helpful. Let's see. Dee, are you around? Are you still here? Who's next? I think Dee's next. Are you around, Dee? Dee, are you around? Yay, okay. What deck would you like? Would you like one from the new deck that you bought me? You're welcome, Robin. Welcome. Come on down, visit us. If you're around, if you like it. All right, Dee, I'm going to pull, unless you feel guided that it's another deck. Okay. It's been a big day. Excuse me. I love that. Thank you. It's a good place. Also, the expo is coming up. The expo is a Mind, Body, Spirit expo where there's tons of readers. I'm there in person. I usually do some type of talk, and then I do I do readings there, and then in person, and then I have my natural healing metaphysical table. It's always a great event because like the whole metaphysical community comes together, and it's so fun. And I'm like always running around taking pictures of everybody. Caffeine vibes. Thank you, Carol. I'm a little tired today. I've been I had a Reiki treatment with Reverend Kimberly, and it's always amazing, but it wears me out. It's my whole body is like humming, or when I got the table. So it was a lot of clearing, a lot of grief movement, walking through some grief. All right, double shot. You have caffeine. I had actually caffeine this morning, probably a little too much. All right, Dee, here we go. 1, I see an 8, I see a 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, 21. First one, joy, growth, and reap rewards. I know you're going through a transition period. You've made some awesome decisions, so I'm glad you're around this area. It's a really good area. And so enjoy growth and reap rewards. So the more you commit to your spiritual growth, your emotional growth, your mental growth, I feel like you have really good karma. And so it's going to like, you'll reap a lot of rewards because you have good karma, and it'll exponentially help you reap what you sow in some ways. So the more you invest, in your mind, body, spirit evolution, I feel that your karma will bring it back like tenfold. Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. So I know you're on this path too. So I would get a couple decks yourself and start working with them. Honor your inner knowing. Look at this intense lady with her little I don't know all of the meanings of the things, but honor your inner knowing. Journaling is helpful. Getting some card decks is helpful. Meditating is helpful. Next one is sage. Be devoted and committed. I feel that's to your business ideas. Look at the little guy. He's a wise, he looks like wise and jolly. Look at his little face. Be with the light. It says white witch. Look at the owl. I like his little face. And so Be with the light. I feel like it's in your mind. Like I feel like they're wanting you to clear your thoughts more and like flow light and divine energy through your mind. Protection guardian, drop your shields. I feel you're very protected, Dee. I don't know if you know that. But you have some really strong angels in your background and that they're really, really protecting you and they're really strong. So if you ever get fearful, know that. Like you have some really powerful, strong guides around you. And if it's like fearful thoughts or I don't know if they get murky, just know you're very protected. And so let me see, I'm still working with this camera. I don't know, it kind of shifted. I look fuzzy, don't I? I don't know why I'm fuzzy. Oh well. Why did it get fuzzy? I wonder why. Did I put this in front and then it didn't focus right? Do I still look fuzzy? Oh well, I may take this camera off. I'm still learning how to work it. Let's see, view camera. I don't know. I'm still working with it. All right. Well, I guess we'll deal with it for now and then figure it out later. Who would like a next reading? Thank you, Dee. Oh, I'm glad, Dee. Yeah, you have really strong angels. That's what you're showing me. So I don't know if I'm fuzzy. Am I fuzzy, Dee? Am I fuzzy? Maybe. I think I might be a little fuzzy. I'm still learning how to work the technology. Carol, are you still here? Did you hop off? If you'd like a reading, please let me know, and I'd be happy to pull some cards for you. If not, I will do a collective reading. We're almost at half an hour. I think when I post no fuzzy, it's not fuzzy so you can see me clearly. I don't know why I can't see myself clearly. So let's see. No fuzzy. All right. Let's see. I'm going to pull some cards for a collective reading for all of us. Let's see if anybody hops on to get their reading. I've been posting songs. I have a 111 song goal of posting on Facebook and on YouTube to get over my fear and resistance of being on camera. So I've been practicing more guitar, which makes me happy. So let's do a collective reading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18. All right. Ooh, it says medicine shield protection. We are protected. Isn't that a great reminder? That no matter what we're walking through, that we are so protected, no matter what. Protected by our angels, our spirit guides, our connection to source. Sacred site, purpose. That's what a great card to remember. Really embracing our purpose and walking forward. So that for today, that is all about remembering or asking ourselves, what is our purpose? The last one for the collective reading is freedom. Oh, look at the spiral in the background. That's pretty with all the birds. What brings you the most freedom or the sense of freedom? That's always a wonderful reminder that we can be free in our minds at any time. We can choose to clear our thoughts and connect meditatively or to commit to a higher vibration thought or whatever it might be. And so, good reminder. So protection, purpose, and freedom. Freedom is a great, and how do we create more freedom in our lives, whether that be with our minds in terms of our words and our activities, or maybe it's our work and finances, or whether it be maybe becoming free of a relationship that's no longer serving you, whatever it might be, to ask and ask for help from your angels and guides to create more freedom and to define that for ourselves more. Anybody else like a reading? This might be an early night. I'll stay on for a couple minutes. Let's see. How's everybody doing? I think I'm going to pull a Moonology card for myself, another card for myself. If you hear a meow, excuse me, if you hear a meow in the background, that's my little kitty. Her name is Cuddles. She's 22 years old, my cat. That's an old... Okay, Ellen, would you like me to pick your deck, or would you like to pick your deck? We have Keepers of the Light. This is Angel Therapy. We have Moonology. We have the Shamanic deck. We have this deck, Angels and Ancestors. Do you have a preference? Or want me to pull you some cards? I think it might be this deck, if you have a preference. Or if there's another one, the Oracle deck. I think it's this deck. Oh, wait, is it? They're all Oracle. So is it the Moon, Keepers of the Light, the green, the pink one, or the Moonology? They're all kind of Oracle decks. So do you have a preference, Ellen? The Psychic deck. Okay. All right. I like the image of the swirling around the lady's head. This is a donation-based event. You can provide a donation if you feel guided at unityofgulfport.org/give, or PayPal, unityofgulfport@gmail.com, or Venmo is at unityofgulfport. I see a 1, I see 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 21. Material, that's a great card to get, Ellen. It says material and spiritual prosperity. But also know this is all forms of prosperity, not just money. Happiness, joy, fulfilling friendships and relationships. Base chakra. It's like the root. So look under the first chakra and about grounding. I feel that would serve you. Anything that would help the first chakra would be greatly helpful to you right now. Solitude would be actually helpful for you, but be careful not to get stuck. What I mean by that is that, like, there's a difference, and I can get there real quick, between solitude and isolation. And so solitude, it's like, solitude can be great. You can like heal and rest and recharge, especially if you're an introvert, right? But like I know for me, I can make it last too long, and then I get like too isolated. So they're just reminding you to enjoy your solitude time, but also as soon as you start to not feel so okay alone, to get community around you as best you can, even if it's just to call somebody up for coffee or something. And then the last card, Ellen, is movement, choices, and decisions. I feel you have some decisions before you, and they're just something like stress about it. It's more to make the right answer. So they're showing me psychically you writing in a journal. You may be finding some mentors, some good mentors. Mentors have been so pivotal in my own life. I've been so grateful for my mentors. I've been wise enough in my life to know when I don't know something and to seek it out in other people. That's been has that been so pivotal in my own growth and evolution. So I'm very grateful for some really wonderful mentors in my life that have helped me in so many ways. So if as you make these very important life decisions, you may want to consult your intuition and your spirit more, but also maybe find some good mentors as well. I'm so grateful for the ones I have in my life. They have been life-changing. And so I hope that's helpful, Ellen. Welcome. Anybody else like a reading? I'm not sure who's on. Who else would like a reading? We're at almost 34 minutes. So did I miss anybody? Would anybody else like a reading? I'm going to pull 2 from the moon deck for myself. Let's see. Oh, you're welcome, Ellen. Welcome. I'm here every Thursday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, a fiery climax approaches. I don't know what that's about, but that sounds good, right? Exciting. I've been a little boring lately. Be bold and make the first move. I think that's about my projects. I can get kind of lackadaisical, and I just need to get off my butt and work on them. You are good enough. Yeah, I've been a little bit in my stuff lately. So it says you are good enough. And I don't know. I'm so emotional. Like I'm a Pisces and I'm the 15th. I don't know why, the Ides of March. Boy, I'm just an emotional being. And so like I have to work on grounding and staying out of my head too much because my emotions could affect my thoughts. So I do a lot of work around mental programming for positivity. And being extra physically grounded in my root chakra. Who else? Would anybody else like a reading? How's everybody doing tonight? I've been trying to learn. I'm playing my songs. What is it? What's the song? Not Let It Be. Oh, I forgot it. It's by the Beatles. Is it Let It Be? See how tired I am. Oh well. So anyway, if you have any good songs for me, suggestions, any song suggestions, let me know. It depends on how easy they are. I'm like a moderate player. I'm not like advanced yet. Like I can do a little bit of advanced stuff, not even. I'm probably a moderate rather than a beginner. It's a beginner. I don't know. The next step above beginner is where I can play. So if anybody doesn't like would not like a reading, then I'm gonna head out. So let's see. Trying to think of anything else, any cool thing that I've been doing lately regarding to metaphysics. I've been buying up more stones lately to stabilize my own chakras. That's been really helpful. I've been doing a lot more meditation, a lot more getting into the ocean, which I think I might run down there for an hour tomorrow and walk by the ocean and just get in for a little bit. That actually, the seawater cleanses your auric field and it stabilizes your neurology. And so, but yeah, I'm really trying to get more excited about organizing, which is not always my favorite thing. The retreat, I believe, Dee, is going to be pushed out for a month. So originally was the 31st of July, but I feel like I need an extra month just to process my own grief a little bit more effectively. And I tend to go into a little bit too much work right away. And so just to give me a little bit more space, but more importantly, to really enjoy the creating process rather than stressful creating. But thank you for asking. So I do have a mind, body, spirit retreat coming up. It will probably be, I believe it's going to be August 31st. So that's when I think it will be. I will affirm that date, but I'm super excited to be teaching all the things I love about metaphysics and cells and how to use the tools of those healing actions in everyday life. And so I'm excited about teaching what I love. It means so much to me. Might help me so much. So I think I'm going to sign off since nobody would like a reading. But thank you all so much for being here tonight. Once again, if you're in the area, please come on down and join us at the Unity of Gulfport. There are services 10:30 a.m. on Sundays. It's always a wonderful gathering of people. There's a meditation with Reverend Kimberly at 11:30 a.m. at Veterans Park in Gulfport. Also, I have an exercise class I do on Tuesday mornings at 7 a.m. on Gulfport Beach in front of the little playground. Bring a mat or a towel to not get sandy. Or you can catch it online under the Unity of Gulfport community page. Or I'm here next week also at 7:30 p.m. on Thursdays for Divine Insight. So many, many blessings, much love, and I will talk to you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.